Picture this: Georgia, snuggled between Europe and Asia, ready to welcome you with open arms and a tradition as amazing as its views. You just landed, excited for a new adventure. As the border agent stamps your passport, surprise! A bottle of wine, just like that. This is Georgia saying welcome. Here, being a good host isn't just polite, it's how they live. In Georgia, food isn't just fuel, it's a party, a celebration of life, a story of their history and traditions. These aren't just dinners, they're huge feasts that are almost magical. Think tables overflowing with colorful dishes, each one a little piece of history. Georgia's heart isn't just in its beautiful mountains and valleys, but in its kitchens where grandmas and great-grandmas share their secret recipes. So, you get handed a bottle of wine when you cross the border into Georgia. That's not just a nice welcome gift. It's like a golden ticket to a world of amazing tastes and smells. It tells you about Georgia's super old winemaking history, which goes back, get this, 8,000 years. This small country has over 500 kinds of grapes that you won't find anywhere else. Each one has its own story to tell about this ancient land. From their special orange wines, which look like sunshine in a glass, to bold red wines and refreshing white wines, Georgian wines are a taste adventure. But the real magic happens at a Georgian feast called a Supra. It's way more than just dinner. Imagine a big show where the food is the star. Each dish comes out at just the right moment, like a carefully planned performance. Gap 2S. And the leader of this whole thing? He's called the Tamada, the Toastmaster. It's a big deal to be the Tamada. He's like the director of the feast, telling stories and leading everyone in toasts. It's all about good food, good stories, and good company. A Georgian Supra, it's way more than just a meal, it's like a beautiful performance. Think of stepping into a place where time just slows way down. You hear the glasses clinking, people chatting, and it all makes this cozy sound. This isn't a quick bite, no way. It's a slow, delicious journey through tons of amazing tastes. A Supra has a special order, like a story told with food. It goes on for hours. First up are yummy appetizers. These little plates wake up your taste buds. Gap 2S. Imagine warm bread fresh from the oven, smelling amazing with herbs and spices. And then you see bright, colorful salads, cheeses that make your mouth water, and little pastries filled with savory goodness. As you finish those, get ready. The main courses come out. Picture big, steaming platters of khinkali, those awesome little soup dumplings. And then there's khachapuri, a lamb stew that smells so good you won't believe it. Beyond the feast, everyday hospitality. While the Supra might be the most renowned expression of Georgian hospitality, the spirit of generosity extends far beyond these grand feasts. It's woven into the fabric of daily life, a natural and effortless part of their cultural DNA. From the bustling markets to the cozy living rooms of family homes, you'll encounter a warmth and openness that is both humbling and inspiring. Imagine strolling through a local market, the air filled with the aroma of fresh herbs, spices, and ripe fruits. As you admire the colorful displays of produce, a vendor might offer you a taste of their juiciest peaches or a handful of freshly picked grapes. Step inside a local restaurant, and you'll likely be greeted like a long-lost friend. Even a simple invitation to someone's home is treated with a level of care and attention that is both heartwarming and humbling. In the world of dumplings, khinkali stand apart, not just for their impressive size and intricate pleats, but for the culinary adventure they represent. These are not your dainty, bite-sized dumplings. Khinkali are a meal in themselves, demanding respect, technique, and a hearty appetite. Imagine a steaming platter piled high with these plump, doughy parcels, their surfaces dusted with a flurry of black pepper. The art of eating khinkali is as much a part of the experience as their preparation. You carefully grasp the top knot, a small twisted knob of dough, and take a small bite, releasing a burst of flavorful broth. As you slurp the hot broth, savoring its rich, savory depth, you prepare for the main event, the filling itself. Traditionally made with a mixture of ground meat, beef, lamb, or pork, onions, herbs, and spices, the filling of a khinkali is a testament to Georgia's love for bold, harmonious flavors. Each bite is an explosion of textures and tastes, the tender meat contrasting with the slight chew of the dough. Section 1. A culinary renaissance Georgian food finds its global stage. For centuries, the culinary treasures of Georgia remained largely hidden from the world, enjoyed primarily within the intimate setting of family kitchens and bustling neighborhood restaurants. But, in recent years, something remarkable has happened. Georgian food has stepped onto the global stage, captivating the imaginations and palates of food enthusiasts worldwide. Imagine a culinary renaissance, a rediscovery of ancient flavors and time-honored traditions, as this small nation's cuisine takes its rightful place among the world's most celebrated culinary destinations. This newfound recognition is driven in part by a growing global curiosity about lesser-known culinary traditions, a desire to venture beyond the familiar and explore the diverse flavors that our planet has to offer. Georgian cuisine, with its unique blend of Eastern and Western influences, its emphasis on fresh, locally sourced ingredients, and its tradition of generous hospitality, offers a refreshing departure from the ordinary, a culinary adventure that tantalizes the senses and leaves a lasting impression. Word of mouth has played a crucial role in spreading the gospel of Georgian food. Travelers returning from Georgia rave about their culinary experiences, their suitcases laden with spices, jars of ajika, and cherished memories of Supra feasts. Food bloggers and journalists have embraced Georgian cuisine with enthusiasm, sharing their discoveries through vibrant articles and mouth-watering photographs that showcase the beauty and diversity of this ancient culinary tradition. This global interest has not gone unnoticed in Georgia itself. Restaurants specializing in traditional Georgian cuisine are popping up in major cities around the world, from New York to London to Tokyo, introducing a wider audience to the unique flavors and warm hospitality that define this culinary culture. Georgian chefs, once relatively unknown outside their homeland, are now being recognized for their culinary prowess, invited to prestigious food festivals and culinary events where they share their passion for their country's cuisine with a global audience. Part 2. Come to the Georgian table. As people all over try new foods, Georgian food is super special. It mixes history, being friendly, and yummy food all in one. It's food that makes you feel good inside. It's about real food, connecting with people, and experiences that are good for your body and your heart. This is like an invitation to try something new, something exciting. Get ready for the magic of Georgian food. Maybe you're at a big table in a busy restaurant in Tbilisi. Maybe you're at a small family place in the mountains drinking homemade wine, or maybe you're cooking Georgian food at home. Get ready for a trip to a new place right from your table. Gap 2. S. Imagine the smell of fresh khachapuri like cheesy bread. See the bright colors of khinkali, which is like a chopped veggie dip. Feel the warm feeling of kharcho, a yummy meat and rice soup. Don't be shy. Ask about the food. Try new things. Let the Georgian people show you how it's done. They are so nice and love to share. Learn how to eat khinkali, those amazing soup dumplings. Learn how to make a toast at a Supra, a Georgian feast. Find out how different parts of Georgia make their food a little differently. It's so interesting. Georgian food has so much to offer. It's a food adventure. So call your friends, open some Georgian wine, and get ready for a yummy trip. It will make you love food even more, and you'll see why Georgian food is so special. Alright folks, check this out. This, my friends, is khachapuri ajapsandali. Just look at it. A beautiful boat-shaped bread filled to the brim with gooey, melty cheese. We're talking a whole lot of cheese here. The kind that might make your lactose-intolerant buddy a little nervous. But wait, there's more! As soon as this bad boy comes out of the oven, they add a big chunk of butter and crack a raw egg right in the middle. Now here's how you eat this masterpiece. Grab your spoon and get ready to mix. Start from the yolk and swirl everything together. The egg, the butter, the cheese, until you see this amazing orange and white swirl happening. Gap 2S. Don't even think about letting it cool down. Grab a piece of that bread, dip it right in, and get ready for a flavor explosion. This, my friends, is how they eat it in the Ajara region of Georgia. You see, khachapuri is like this whole family of cheesy breads in Georgia. They come with all sorts of toppings, like veggies, meats, you name it. But this one, the ajapsandali, this one's the superstar. It's so good, it's considered the national dish of Georgia. Perhaps the most eye-catching Georgian food of all, churchkhela are the lumpy, colorful confections hanging in storefront windows, which tourists often mistake for sausages. Making churchkhela takes patience and practice. Concentrated grape juice, left over from the yearly wine harvest, must be poured repeatedly over strands of walnuts. Each layer is left to dry until a chewy, waxy exterior envelops the nuts. Packed with protein and sugar, churchkhela have even gone to war alongside the Georgian military, which relied on them as a source of shelf-stable nutrition. Nowadays, churchkhela are more often served at home with postprandials and coffee, but I have a hunch that they'll be gracing American cheese boards in the near future. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deeper into the amazing world of Georgian food, and guess what? We're talking soup. In Georgia, soups aren't just something you eat, they're like stories, filled with history, culture, and a whole lot of Georgian love. First up, let's talk about kharcho. Imagine a super thick, super filling soup, perfect for a cold day. It's usually made with beef, but sometimes lamb or pork works too. What makes kharcho special is its sour kick. They use these special sour plums called khinkali or tklapi, but you can use vinegar if you can't find them. It's got rice, chopped nuts, and tons of herbs and spices to make it nice and spicy. This soup will definitely warm you up. Now let's switch gears to chikirtma. This is a light soup, perfect for summer. It's the total opposite of kharcho. Think of a light chicken broth with egg yolks mixed in really carefully so they stay smooth. It's got garlic, cinnamon, coriander, and a little lemon juice. It's a nice refreshing break from some of the heavier Georgian dishes. Okay, are you ready for this one? It's called kashi. It's a strong-smelling soup that's popular all over the Caucasus and the Middle East. They make it with cow or sheep parts like intestines, tripe, and hooves, cooked with salt, pepper, and garlic. Sometimes they add carrots, onions, or bread soaked in milk. It used to be a dish that peasants ate because they had to use every part of the animal, but now it's super popular. People even call it the most loved soup in Georgia. And guess what? It's supposed to be great for a hangover, so people usually eat it in the morning. So, from hearty and filling to light and refreshing, even hangover cures, Georgian soups have it all. They show how Georgians can take simple ingredients and make them into something amazing. Each spoonful is like a little adventure, and each bowl is like a warm hug. Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving even deeper into the amazing food of Georgia, and today it's all about the main dishes. Get ready, because these are some seriously tasty meals. First up, khachapuri. If you only try one thing from Georgia, this should be it. Think warm, fluffy bread filled with gooey, salty cheese. Yum! There are tons of different kinds, like the imaruli, which is like the classic version, or the Ajarian, which is shaped like a boat and has an egg and butter right in the middle of all that cheese. Seriously, look it up! There's even a kind with meat inside called kubdari. No matter which one you choose, you won't be disappointed. Next we've got khinkali. These are like big, juicy dumplings filled with all sorts of things: meat, potatoes, mushrooms, even cheese. They say the best ones are made in the mountains. Eating them is a whole thing too. You hold it by the top, take a little bite to get all the yummy juice out, and then eat the rest, except for the very top part. It's like a fun food challenge. Now let's talk about a largie. This one's super simple. It's basically cornmeal and cheese cooked together until it's like a dough. Shepherds in the mountains used to eat it a lot. Imagine eating this outside with a beautiful view. If you're super hungry, otakuri is the way to go. It's pork, potatoes, onions, and garlic all roasted together in a clay pot. It's a really rich and flavorful dish. Then there's ostri, which is kind of like a beef stew. It has tomatoes, mushrooms, garlic, and lots of spices, perfect for a cold day. Chashashuli is similar, but the meat is fried first, which gives it a different taste. Lobio is a simple but tasty dish made with kidney beans, herbs, and garlic. It's usually served in a clay pot and goes great with mtsvadi bread. It's a great choice if you don't eat meat. Shikmaruli chicken is roasted chicken cooked in a garlicky sauce. It's from the Racha region of Georgia, and has a really strong garlic flavor. Tabaka chicken is a newer dish, but it's really popular. The chicken is flattened and roasted until it's crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. It's usually served with a special sauce called kamali and a side salad. Mtsvadi is basically meat on a stick, like barbecue. It can be lamb, pork, or veal, and it's perfect for parties. Madame Bovary is a fun one. It's veal baked with mushrooms and potatoes and covered in cheese. It's not a super old dish, but it's really popular because it's so cheesy and delicious. Khachapuri is a stew made with lamb or veal, tarragon, and sour plums. It has a really unique flavor. Last but not least, there's Georgian kebab, which are like little grilled meatballs. They're different from the kebabs you might be used to, but they're still really good. So, there you have it. Georgian main dishes have something for everyone. Stay tuned for more videos about the amazing food of Georgia. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the amazing flavors of Georgian food by exploring their awesome seasonings and sauces. These are the secret ingredients that make Georgian dishes so delicious. First up, we have svan salt, which comes from the Svaneti region of Georgia. Imagine a mix of sea salt, dried garlic, and a bunch of amazing herbs like coriander and dill. That's svan salt. It's super versatile and tastes incredible on roasted potatoes or chicken. Next, let's talk about ajika. This one's for the spice lovers. Ajika is made from red peppers and comes in both dry and wet forms. The dry version is perfect for sprinkling on raw meat before cooking, while the wet version is like a thick, spicy mustard that adds a kick to any dish. Oh, and there's also a green ajika made from green peppers, which is usually a bit milder. It's kind of like a spicy pesto and adds a really unique flavor to your food. Now let me introduce you to khachapuri suneli, which simply means dried spices. Think of it as the Georgian version of Indian masala, a blend of all the good stuff like coriander, marigold, fenugreek, dill, and more. Khachapuri suneli is in tons of Georgian recipes, making it the perfect souvenir to take home and add some Georgian flair to your own cooking. Last but not least, we have khinkali, a tangy sauce made from wild plums. They cook the plums and mix them with garlic, dill, coriander, and a touch of chili for a unique flavor. Khinkali comes in red and green varieties and is often used instead of ketchup. It's especially good with grilled meats or roasted potatoes. These seasonings and sauces are what make Georgian food so special. So, next time you're cooking, why not add a little bit of Georgia to your plate? Stay tuned because our Georgian food adventure continues. Up next, we'll be trying some of their most famous dishes. You don't want to miss it. Hey there, food explorers, welcome back! Today we're ditching the spices and sauces and diving into the exciting world of Georgian drinks. Georgia is super famous for its wine, and there's a good reason why. They have some of the oldest wineries ever. Georgians and Armenians even argue about who started making wine first. Here, wine gets old in these giant clay pots called kvevri, which are buried underground. It's a special way of making wine that gives it a pretty amber color and a unique sour flavor. You might need a few sips to get used to it. The biggest place for wine in Georgia is Kakheti in the east. That's where they make popular wines like the white ajapsandali and the red saperavi. Over in the west, they grow white grapes like solakauri and sitska. But maybe the most famous Georgian wine is the semi-sweet kavanchkara. It's made near a village with the same name in the Racha region. Fun fact, this was Joseph Stalin's favorite wine, so it's kind of a big deal. Okay, switching from wine to beer, Georgian beers are usually light and fizzy. They're good, but they might not be as exciting as some beers from other countries. Some popular ones are Nadaktari, Zedazeni, and Heineken. There used to be this awesome beer called Kazbegi, but it's almost impossible to find now. But don't worry, Tbilisi has some cool new microbreweries like Shauvi Lomi, making special beers for, well, let's just say people with cool beards. Now, if you're ever lucky enough to go to a Supra, which is a traditional Georgian feast, you'll probably see something called chacha. Chacha can be made from any fruit, but in Georgia it's usually grape brandy. The quality can be different because most chacha is made at home. If you want something fancier, try Georgian cognac. It's a newer drink in Georgia, only around since the late 1800s, but it's really good for the price. One of the best brands is Sarajishvili. So, whether you're enjoying a glass of amber-colored wine or a shot of chacha, Georgian drinks are a special way to experience the country's history. Stick around, because our Georgian food adventure isn't over yet. Hey everyone! We're back and still exploring the amazing food of Georgia. We've had some exciting drinks, but now it's time for dessert. First up is churchkhela. Imagine a long snack that looks like a giant green bean. That's churchkhela. It's made with nuts dipped in a sweet grape juice mixture and then dried. Most of the time it's made with walnuts, but you can also find it with hazelnuts, almonds, or even Brazil nuts. It might not taste super sweet, but it's a healthy and filling snack, perfect for a hike. People even call it the Georgian Snickers. A long time ago, Georgian soldiers ate it for energy during battles. Today it's a popular souvenir to take home. Next we have tklapi. This one is really different. It's made from dried grape juice that's spread out thin and dried in the sun until it's like a chewy sheet. It's not as sweet as churchkhela and doesn't have any nuts, but it's still a favorite in Georgian homes. Finally, let's try pelamushi. Think of it like a grape pudding. It's made from thick grape juice and often has walnuts or pomegranate seeds on top. Pelamushi is a special treat for holidays like New Year's. If you love sweet and fruity flavors, you have to try this. So, whether it's the nutty churchkhela, the chewy tklapi, or the fruity pelamushi, Georgian desserts are a delicious way to experience the country's food traditions. Stick around, because we have even more yummy Georgian food to discover. Please subscribe to our channel for more delicious content.